You know, at this point, I've just kind of accepted the fact that I have a chronic addiction to Elden Ring. I have so many days where I get on this game or I go to record a video and I'm like, man, I really want to take a break. Or man, I'm tired of doing the same thing. Like, I want something to refresh the game for me. And it gets to a point of where even getting on the game in the first place is like super daunting to me. But then as soon as I boot up the game and start playing it, I'm instantly in love again. I have no idea what is wrong with me. I go from being like, do I really want to play the game today? Do I really want to make a video on it? To turning it on and not wanting to get off of it. Anyway, before I ramble on more about my chronic Elden Ring addiction, let's hear a word from our sponsor. This video is sponsored by Aoya.com. Head there to purchase Elden Ring runes, weapons, armor, anything that you need to aid you in your journey through the lands between. Use the link below in the description or head to Aoya.com and use code Grotesque at checkout for 3% off your order. Thank you to Aoya for sponsoring this video. Is it just me? Or does Leyndell look different today? Like, isn't it usually like bright and golden? Wait. Am I going crazy? I swear, every time we stepped out here, it's like, it's real bright and colorful. Why does it look so different this time? Anyways, I started the DS1 DLC miniseries that I was talking about. By the way, thank you guys so much for the support on that. I was not expecting it to get anywhere near the amount of views that it did. I had a lot of fun doing that. I mean, getting tossed around by a Taurus was a little annoying, but I'm hoping I can get him for the next episode. It's just weird. As soon as I finished recording that video, I was sitting there like, man, I really want to play Elden Ring. I think I'm just getting to a point with this game where it's like, I don't really dread any of the bosses anymore. Like, it was at a point for a while where anytime I thought about getting on the game, I immediately associated with getting tossed around by bosses, getting stuck for hours and hours and hours on end, and just being stuck in this, like, torturous cycle of not making any progress just due to being unable to beat one boss in the game. But now, while I'm definitely not good at Elden Ring, I'm definitely not going to try to claim that. I'm definitely getting better, and I'm learning the bosses a lot more, which has definitely been helping my enjoyment, because while I love the fact that these games, you know, push you to your limits, force you to really learn everything, sometimes doing that day after day after day for like 8 hours a day, just getting stomped and stomped and stomped and stomped for like a month straight, man, it gets to be too much sometimes. I mean, I am the one running a channel basically just based around Soul, so I mean, I can take it, I can handle it, but it's like, man, sometimes it's nice just to be able to hop on and not have to worry about pulling my hair out for like hours on end because of one boss. I literally hate how stupid I am, dog. I've been recording for 5 minutes and I'm already lost. My sense of direction in these games is absolute garbage. All I know is I need to find a way. Wait, there's the site of grace up there. I think I know where I'm at now. Okay, now I'm trying to remember, because I know at one point we need to go up the stairs, but I think that's for when we get the rolled medallion. I think we need to go down the stairs and over to the dragon wing now. I'm pretty excited for the content I have lined up for like the next couple of Elden Ring videos though. Basically from here, what we're going to be doing is doing whatever we got to do in today's video to get us up to like Fire Giant and all that before Farum Azula. And then basically from there, before we commit the cardinal sin, I'm going to go ahead and get all the items that we need in order to get the platinum trophy. And then from there, once I get all the items that I need to get before Farum Azula, then I'll go to Farum Azula and then we'll go around, get all the items that I need that I can only access after going to Farum Azula. And then, yeah, I don't know, then we'll get the platinum trophy, because really all I need yet is the item trophies. I believe there's like 2 or 3 hidden trophies I need to get yet, though, and from the comments were telling me those are all trophies tied to bosses that I haven't fought yet. The only problem is I have no idea what those bosses actually are, so I'm probably going to need to go ahead and look up like a YouTube guide or something like that to figure it out. I believe there's a boss in an area called like the Shaded Castle that I might have missed. I don't even think I've been to that area yet, so I'll definitely do that one on video. But when it comes to like all the other items that I don't have yet, I'll probably honestly just do that off camera, because I really don't think you guys want like a whole 15 to 20 minute episode of me just running around the map for like an hour at a time trying to find all the items. I don't think that would be very entertaining for anybody. I'm also not going for any like specific endings in this playthrough. I'm probably just gonna go for the base one, because the only 3 endings that we haven't got yet are just the same as the first one we got, really. Only other ending I want to get is maybe the Dung Eater ending, because I heard that one is like objectively the worst in the game, so I mean, I might try going for that one. I don't know if that's true, that's just what I've been told. I'm not exactly sure how to say their name, but one of the like regular commenters down in the comments, Devi1 Admin or something like that. I don't know if it's supposed to be Devi1 Admin or Devil Admin, but anyway, they've been commenting like crazy, recommending that I do like a faith build in the next playthrough, and maybe just do like spells only, no weapons, and I've honestly been really interested in doing that for a while. So I'm thinking after we do this playthrough, I might actually go ahead and do that. Well, no, I will be going ahead and doing that, because like I said, I've been wanting to do a faith build for like forever, and while I do have like some faith incorporated into this build, speaking of faith, I completely forgot to pop all my incantations for this fight. It's obviously not just like a pure faith build, and that's what I want to go for. All right, Godfrey, now can you fuck off long enough for me to at least pop Flame Grip Me Strength? Can I get off Golden Vow? Don't hit me, don't hit me, don't hit me, don't hit me, don't hit me! Alright, I'm all buffed up. How much damage we doing? Oh, piece of cake. Alright, come here, Godfrey. I'm baiting you, boy. Ow. Pro dodges. And just like that, Godfrey first Elden Lord is down. I'm proud of myself. I'm still a noob. I still suck at these games, but at least I'm getting better. Faith? Maybe? I don't know, dude. I'm level 219 now. I look at these stats and I'm just like, well, what do I actually need? I'm kind of tempted to start, like, streaming this game and just do, like, one speed run a day on stream because I guarantee we could probably knock if we only stuck to, like, the main path after New Game Plus 7 and once we have all the levels we need, I guarantee we could speedrun and beat all the main bosses in this game in sub 2 hours. I kind of want to do a journey for, like, 3 months straight, for, like, 90 days straight, and go all the way up to, like, New Game Plus 100, and see if we could actually hit, like, level 713 by the time that we'd get there. I'm proud of myself, too. I've gotten all the way up to this point in the game without using any summons. Usually, I'd give in by now and I'd summon, but I'm doing really good. I'm sticking to what I said. I haven't summoned yet, and I don't plan to. The only fight where I might change my mind on that is maybe Elden Beast. Also Fire Giant, but I mean, I'm gonna try not to summon on him, even though it's gonna be painful. Anyways, yeah. I'm all buffed up. Let's take out Morgott. Even after all these playthroughs, this boy can be a little tricky sometimes. Not today, apparently, though. Do you guys see this damage? This build is ridiculous. Literally 2 hits, and we almost got him 50% HP already. Oh, shoot. No way. I never know, like, what pattern his knives go in. They almost look to, like, they're going in, like, an X pattern. Oh, his delayed timings are so annoying, man. Dude, he just melted me. Oh, it sucks bouncing back and forth between Souls games, because I just played DS1 yesterday, and it does not have these delayed timings. So I'm used to just, like, they're attacking, okay, time to dodge. Whereas in this game, it's like, what? No, I got you. I'm not gonna attack yet. They just stand there for like 6 seconds and you just like start spam dodging just in case. And then finally when you're like, all right, this is the time. It's been like 9 seconds. They gotta swing now. Then they're like, oh, nope, I'm actually gonna switch directions and go this way. Then they get you anyway, even though you dodged your time right. Dodge your time right, dude. My brain is literal sludge. The older I get, the worse my talking abilities get. It probably doesn't help that the only time I talk to anybody is, well, my camera. Like, this is the only time I talk throughout the day. Any other time of the day, I literally don't produce sounds. I am the objective definition of a loner, and that is honestly okay. People are just too much for me, but yeah, like this, literally, whenever I'm making videos, that is the only time that I speak. So it is a miracle that I can speak as well as I do. It has been that way for the last... how long have I been doing YouTube now? Like 2 or 3 years. Like ever since I moved, this is just how it's been. I only talk during these recording sessions. That's fine by me. I mean, I really don't like talking as is. I mean, I don't mind talking for videos. In fact, I like talking for videos. I find it fun, but like just talking in general to people, I don't like it. It's ironic how my job is content creator and it's like basically 50% of my job to talk to and interact with people, yet I hate interacting with people. It's just such a weird dynamic. Like, I love talking to, interacting with, and like connecting with all of you guys. Like, I absolutely love it. But when it comes to like talking to people in real life, I can't stand it. Ow. Back up. I ain't gonna die again. I ain't gonna die again. This is your grave, fool. Oh my god. Dodge. You're going down, boy. And he's done. Woo. I was being a little too offensive right there. I could have chilled out, but I knew I was able to take him. Sometimes you get a little sloppy. You take them risks because you're cocky enough and you know you can do it. By the way, thank you to everybody that commented on the previous Elden Ring video telling me to go to the round table hold and talk to that chick besides the 2 fingers to open up the seal in Altus Plateau. That did end up working. That was like such an obscure thing to me. There was like some weird triggers in this game. Like you can only access Melina by talking to her at a specific point of grace in Limgrave. You can't just speedrun to Morgott and even New Game Plus. In New Game 0, I can understand that. But like New Game Plus, like why can't I just have some of that stuff right off the bat? Like some of the required triggers that I can think of in this game are to talk to Melina so you can level up, and then also talk to her so you can go to the round table hold. Otherwise, you're just shit out of luck and you're not getting into Leyndell. Alright, now let's see if I can actually find my way this time. So we go to the Avenue balcony. Oh, damn. 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 How many joints are in my hands, dude? Sometimes I crack them just expecting like a few little pops and cracks, and then I just start going and I start popping joints that I never even knew existed. I start twisting and cracking my fingers in ways I never knew I could. I will never understand what makes your fingers crack. Every time I hear something crack in my body, I get scared because I know it means I'm getting old. I think my biggest indicator that I'm getting older has been the fact that like every single morning, y'all know how like maybe your parents or your aunts and uncles or grandparents or whatever if they're older, you know how sometimes they'll be laying in bed, they'll be like, oh, just give me a minute, I need to get up. And for me as a kid, I was always like, what do you mean just get up out of bed? But no, dude, like once you get older, you will start to understand it. You need that minute to get your ass up out of bed. You'll be sitting there trying to work up the willpower as all your joints and bones are aching. You physically lack the energy. Sitting there just like doing one of those warm-up things like, okay, 3, 2, 1, physically like throwing yourself. I've been looking into like some of the real life comparisons to the From Software games lately. I seen this one YouTube short earlier. I thought it was so cool. I even sent it to like my Discord so then they could all see it too. But if y'all played DS1, then y'all know about like the Zweihander and the Claymore, like some of the best great swords in that game. And apparently the Zweihander in real life, like the blade itself was like 6 feet long, which means that the one that we're seeing in the game isn't even as tall as the real life counterpart, which is just insane to me. Furthermore, the Claymore, yeah, y'all know that blade, you know, in the game it looks to be maybe like, what, 5, 6 feet long? No, in real life, dog, it was 7 feet long. It was made to take out, like, giants in the 15th century. I don't know how any of that was possible. If you think about, like, human evolution, right, as we evolve, you think that we get bigger. But if there was, like, giants back in the 15th century, then that would mean that we've been evolving somewhat backwards, because you don't see giants like that nowadays. I mean, you got your exceptions, like your 7 feet basketball players, but, like, nothing like the giants we hear about in, like, the old Bible times, or just even, like, a couple centuries ago. I don't even know how that works, man. I mean, they were clearly just eating their Wheaties back then. Maybe I need to step my game up. I mean, I've been eating a lot of Cheerios lately. You know, I'm getting older. I kind of like those adult cereals now. Maybe I just need more protein. Maybe Wheaties got more protein in them. I'm not sure. I try Special K because I know that's another healthy one with some protein, but when I think of Special K, I just think of like middle-aged moms that are trying to get in shape. I may be getting old, but I'm not that far yet. I was looking at my YouTube analytics the other day, and I literally felt my heart sink when I realized that there's a bunch of 13-year-olds, according to the analytics anyway, that watch my videos. I'm just gonna say this now, if you're like 13 years old watching me, do not look to me as an influence. You know, as my job as a content creator, another label that typically gets associated with content creator is influencer. Don't be influenced by me. I am the worst example. I'm a high school dropout that gets paid to scream at his TV while playing From Software games. Like, do not be inspired by me. Wait, if they're 13 years old, they weren't even alive when Minecraft came out. I'm gonna cry. I mean, obviously, Minecraft only came out in, like, 2009, but, like, man, that's 2009. To me, that feels just like it's 2 years ago. I'm at that point now, man, when people say, oh, yeah, y'all remember how it was in, like, 2008, 2009? I'm at that point where I'm like, oh, yeah, that was just a few years ago. Dog, that was, like, 14, 15 years ago. I've been seeing so many of those, bro, wake up, it's 2012 videos in my recommended feed. I cry every single time. Over, like, the last year, I've really had a growing appreciation for, like, just how short life is and how fast time flies, and it's helped me appreciate things a lot more, I'll say that. I don't take a single day for granted anymore. Like, it doesn't matter how good or bad your day is going, man. Appreciate every single day equally, because it truly is a privilege. My PTSD is kicking in, dude. Every time I walk across this bridge, that archer right at the end, he always gets me at least once. He'll draw the bow back, he'll get me, he'll shoot Torin in the face, I fall off the cliff. It's not happening today. I see him aiming. Don't you even do it. Don't you even do it, dude. I'm literally gonna have a heart attack. Don't shoot that bow. Don't shoot that bow. Don't shoot that bow. Okay, he missed me. It makes me really sad, too, with, like, the whole age thing, because, man, some of these kids, they weren't here for the beginning days of YouTube. I'd say I started watching YouTube in, like, 07, probably. Man, let me tell you, content back then was just, it was something else. For me, the glory days of YouTube were between, like, the early days of, like, 06, 07, up until, I don't know, like, mid-2010s. I'd say, like, 2016, 2017, when Fortnite came out, is, like, when the decline really started. I mean, there was a decline still happening from, like, 2014-ish up to that point, but, like, 2017 is, like, when YouTube just went, I mean, I'm not saying YouTube is a bad site or the creators on it are bad by any means, but, like, oh my god, it feels so unoriginal nowadays. I'm not one to diss other people or what they choose to do often, but, like, dude, have you guys seen how many copy and pastes are out there nowadays? It's just the same obnoxious people with the same obnoxious personality screaming at their TV. Now, there's nothing wrong about, like, screaming at your TV. I mean, obviously I do it too, but, like, when they're just screaming every single word because, well, loud equals funny nowadays, it's so annoying. Don't even get me started on the Mr. Beast ripoff. knockoffs. I'm going to spend 69 hours super glued to this toilet seat while somebody is force feeding me Taco Bell. I have nothing against Mr. Beast. In fact, I love Mr. Beast videos. Like, his videos are great. He seems like a really genuine guy. I love him and his content. But man, the knockoffs and the people that try to like adapt that style to their videos, it just, oh god, it makes me like I never say this word, but I genuinely cringe and curl up inside just into a little cringe ball. If you're gonna like copy somebody so shamelessly, at least do it good. I mean, I've kind of incorporated some of that into some of my videos before. Like, today we're gonna be doing blah 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 in Elden Ring, but it's like, it's different. I mean, I'm just saying what the title says. It's good for retention. Plus all the like overly obnoxious edits that people do nowadays. I mean, like, when it comes to my editing, I have a few that could be considered obnoxious that I do, but I try not to go too crazy with it. Like, I try to keep it pretty tame, just some quick cuts. Sometimes I'll blow up the camera just to kind of emphasize what I'm saying. Hello? Or I'll zoom in on the gameplay if I'm really trying to emphasize a point or show something off to you guys. Just something to keep it, like, entertaining or engaging visually. There's sometimes where I'm watching these other people's videos and I start to feel, like, genuinely motion sick and get, like, a straight-up headache from watching how many edits they put in there. Like, screens are flipping left and right. There's cuts every 2 seconds. Meanwhile, dude is literally just screaming in my ear. It's like, it's all happening so fast my brain can't even keep up with what's going on. And then it's like the edits sometimes and the effects are so overly dramatic. Meanwhile, the person that's talking, their delivery isn't exactly on point. So while visually I'm seeing something really intense, like, audio-wise, it doesn't match up. I'm sorry if anybody feels like I've been wasting their time with the second half of this video. I'm trying to make my way over to Fire Giant. We're not fighting Fire Giant today. I mean, I want to keep at least a few of my brain cells, but I had to do this journey at some point, so I figured I'd at least bring you guys with me. Y'all know me and my tangents. Once I get started, I can't stop, and I mean, there's nothing else happening, so gotta fill the air with something, right? Yeah, today, yeah, we'll just rest at the site of grace here. The next episode, we'll pick up here, and then we'll make our way all the way over to Fire Giant. He ain't too far from here. I'm glad we got the first bit of the journey down. He's like over here somewhere. We just gotta get over to the Church of Repose, hit that site of grace, and Fire Giant's right there, and we'll tackle that in the next episode. Which, that will be coming out in 2 days, because tomorrow is gonna be another episode in the Dark Souls 1 DLC series. Like I said before, it's just kind of like, it's gonna alternate basically. Yeah, anyway, as always, a shout out to the patrons and channel members: Karma's Fade, Grandma, Liberty Tab, Big Daddy Maddie, Chalupasaurus Rex, Razak Polar, Ray, Do Webster, Lamas Bianca, Sprigatory, Dripper Gassant, and Melon King, and then the channel members Desperado and Mason Irving. I did it. I remembered all of them. Again, I'm not sure. I might shut down the Patreon and just stick to channel memberships. I'm gonna run a poll today before this video comes out, so if you're seeing this video, please go vote on the poll. I'm gonna see if you guys want me to keep the Patreon and channel memberships, or if you want me to shut down the Patreon and just stick to the memberships. I'm cool with whatever you guys want. Thank you guys for watching. Have an amazing day. Stay beautiful. I love you all. And remember, don't go hollow. Peace.